All right, everybody, we have David Siteman Garland here. He's the founder and host on The Rise to the Top. It's therisetoThetop.com. And David, you're a big marketing guy, and you've done a very good job marketing yourself, I would say. And so I want to ask you, for everyone else out there, if you could tell me, what is the best and most important marketing method?
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Shane. And I don't know if I've done a great job myself, but hey, I'll take the compliments on it. I think the number one thing that people need to learn about marketing, right, is this simple fact: is that no one cares about your product or service. And I think that's the number one thing that you got to keep in mind. No one cares. I know we all think that all our own stuff. I think my stuff's great. You think your stuff's great. It's fantastic. But what people really care about when it comes to marketing and promoting is how can that help them, or what problem can that solve? So the advice is for people that are looking to market, the strategy that I've always used is learn to market around your product. Around your product. So whatever your product is, I don't care if your product is, tulips, or a funeral home, or if you're a content-based business, a service-based business, or a product-based business, whatever it may be, if you can learn to take a common passion that you have that other people are going to share with you, and you can learn to market that, and then, oh, by the way, I have a product for sale, or I have a service that you can hire me for, whatever that may be. It's been the number one strategy that I've seen that has been the most successful time and time again, and the internet creates that incredible opportunity to do it.
So today I just saw the video by Grasshopper on the entrepreneur, and I think it's kind of the perfect example. Do you have like your favorite, or yourself, what you've done, or the top 5 videos, or marketing around your product that you would say that you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. If you think about it, let's start on the kind of the content side, right? So that's what we try to do. My product's a little different because I'm a content-based business, but I'm going to have a book coming out. I'm going to have other things that people are going to be able to actually purchase. But we're really a content-based business, so meaning that we want people to come watch The Rise to the Top to get business education, learn things, and then we have content sponsorships. So we have different sponsors that integrate with our material, right? But the whole idea is I wouldn't want to come and throw something down people's throats. Instead, I talk around it, right? So a general thing about entrepreneurship, education. Grasshopper is a perfect example, right? So they're a virtual phone system. They do all these different things. They're not going to go out there. No one's going to respond to a tweet or a Facebook message, or in real life, if you're like, buy my phone system, buy my phone system, buy my phone system, it's great. And it is great, right? But what they're going to respond to is education associated around entrepreneurship, because that's the target market, right? So when they do videos like that, it's saying, hey, you know what? We're a trusted resource. We're a trusted friend. And yes, we sell a phone service if you're also interested. So I think they're a really good example. On a personal branding side, there's people like, I'm going to go to the top. These are a little cliche, but they're so true. Chris Brogan and Gary Vaynerchuk do this better than anyone that I've seen, right? So Gary, with the whole Wine Library TV concept, he's not saying buy this wine, hire me for consulting, hire me to do all this kind of stuff. Instead, he becomes the teacher educating you. He becomes trusted because he is trusted. He's not schemy, he's not scammy, he's authentic. And then you end up liking him and buying more products and services. And the list goes on. I mean, we could go into all different types of businesses that have some kind of product on the back end that doesn't become the thing that's the forefront for bringing in people.
I totally agree with you. So if I say, thank you for your awesome advice, what's one thing that someone can do to get started and thinking around their product? Like, what would you tell someone that is, stuck in the marketing way, stuck in, okay, I need to buy ads, I need to, do this, I need to do the SEO, I need to redo my copy. What is one thing you can tell someone to do today?
All right, so obviously, the obvious answer here, in my opinion, is you have to start creating content of some kind and marketing and promoting that content, right? But what do you market and promote? What is your actual content, okay? And the key is not necessarily what you want. Okay, it may be that way, but if you already have a customer base or you already have people, it cannot hurt to ask and find out what their passions are outside your product or service. So for example, 6 Pixels of Separation, really good book. It's written by Mitch Joel, right? Big time marketer. He talks about a pen company, okay? And a pen company, instead of, trying to figure out what is it about the pen that's so special, they say, okay, take a look. People that want to use a pen, what are they passionate about? Well, writing. If you can hit that subset of the passionate people. And so they started a blog talking about kind of the romance of writing, if you will. Great writing examples, great writers, things like that, okay? Oh, by the way, they have a pen to sell you, okay? But the whole idea here is that it has to be something that you're passionate about and that your customers and clients, that they're passionate about as well. If it's one or the other, it doesn't work, right? So if they're really passionate about it, and you're not, it's never going to come across in your text, in your audio, in your video. It's just not. You can't fake passion, right? And the other thing is, it's also if it's something that you really love, okay, and your audience doesn't resonate with, you may be in that disconnect as well. So the thing is, I would say, get out there and ask and try something. You're not married to it. There's no like till death do us part on this one. If it doesn't work, give it a shot. You can try something else. But I think the idea is find a greater passion, learn to walk outside that sphere.
Hey man, thanks. That is great. I think a lot of people can benefit from this conversation. From big corporations to small guys that are one-man shops. Everyone, this is David Siteman Garland, and he's the founder and host on The Rise to the Top, therisetothetop.com. I appreciate all your interviews, David, and thank you for taking the time today.
All right, thanks, Shane. It was an absolute pleasure.